You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry, ChillyBoy Chillson, and this is my review, reaction, recap of The Legend of Vox Machina Season 3, Episodes 6 through 12. Now, before we get into this video, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Okay, so we are in fact back to finish off Vox Machina Season 3. Now, hopefully everybody saw my community tab post. Now, I wasn't going to just abandon the series. I'm not just going to abandon the rest of this season. I still had people that were watching along with me through the reactions, through the first part of Season 3. I'm loving this season so far. However, with everything I've got going on, with all of these series reactions that popped up at the exact same time, plus I have like the Denver Film Festival on top of regular reviews, on top of a day job. Reactions specifically take me the longest to edit. It's just me. I edit on my own. I'm not a great editor as it is, and reaction videos just take me so much longer to edit than anything else I do. So I don't want this to come off too bad or sound clout chasey, but with the amount of views I was getting on the reactions to Vox Machina this season, I thought it would just be most beneficial to me and really to y'all because it would be taking me until 2025 sometime to get through the rest of the season if I did more of a review style reaction to the rest of the episode. So that's what we are doing here. We're finishing off season 3 so we can still talk about it. Once again, I do want to thank everyone who has been here with me, who's been watching with me. I've been having a blast with the season, and I think other people have as well. And I know there's going to be some reaction worthy stuff on the horizon already, just the way the episodes have been leaving off. Of course, there will be. But I thought this was the best compromise. So I hope everyone understands. I thank you for clicking on and watching this with me. And let's jump into episode number 6. So this episode is titled The Coming Storm, huh? Now, if you know me and my X-Men fandom, you know Storm is my girl. But this has me nervous. Now wait a minute, y'all. We start episode 6 off with both Vax and Percy naked in a hot spring. And I don't even get to see some animated booty from my two hunks of the series. What's up with that? We got full on naked Vex. I can't even get some Vex booty cheeks. Percy, stand up. Stand up out of that damn hot spring. Oh, well, I see why he didn't stand up, though. That is quite scandalous, particularly because Miss Vex, you were under that water for a long time, and so was your naked brother's bottom half. Awkward. Okay, so Scanlan basically is now heading off to go meet his daughter again, to go talk to her, while the rest of our group heads off to try to devise a plan to take down old Thordak's ass, okay? I hope that this Scanlan story gets a good resolution, particularly because it's really taking away from the main group dynamic. It seems like we always have to have somebody, right, that leaves the group to go on their own private journey. But last time he left the group to go on his private journey, at first it hurt us, but then it ultimately kind of saved our ass, so. Okay, so we got back to Whitestone and this place is torched. It's a freaking ruin, y'all. So those eggs already hatched, which first of all color me shook, but second of all, those dragons looked pretty freaking big for being hatchling dragons. Maybe I'm just used to Daenerys and them, like when we saw Baby Drogon and Viserion and Rhaegal, and they were like this big. And they stayed like this big for a couple of seasons at least. I'm not used to dragons just up and being huge enough to come and burn down a city. Oh, but now Whitestone already having scorpions ready to take some dragons down. Okay. Okay, so Miss Rayshawn turns up again. And girl, I'm not too sure still how to feel. She does seem quite sketch constantly. However, I just don't know what else we can do. That's the big problem with Keyleth so far this season, is it's not that we don't trust how you feel and trust what you're saying. We need an alternative. How are we going to take this big ass dragon down without her help? The group comes together. They are ready to kill Miss Rayshawn. They say, all right, knuck if you butt, girl. It's time for a toxic dragon to go down because this is what you contributed to. But Percy stops the attack because he kind of comes to a realization that this Whitestone specifically, yeah, that was Ripley's doing, not Rayshawn. And I think it was a decent enough compromise. We broke off the deal with Rayshawn. We said, you know what? We're wiping our hands of you, but we're not going to kill you because Loki, we may need you soon. But let's go kill Ripley. How about that? All right, episode 7, Cloak and Dagger, kicks off with a Ripley backstory. Okay, girl, I guess. Okay, I'm a little bit conflicted. We just left Trinket behind again. Now I understand we have to leave Trinket behind so that my poor baby don't get put in harm's way, not torched up by a dragon or something. But can we spend some damn time with Trinket? I want Trinket around on an adventure. Can we go on an adventure that involves a pet bear? Please. That's all I'm asking. Oh. So Percy just said he loves Vex. We just dropped the L word. And low key, she didn't say it back. And now they're being ambushed by hallucinations in the woods. So, yeah. Sorry, Percy. You're still a cutie pie. Okay, so Pike once more is still just cut off from this Everlight, and she's seeing visions from the demon from a few episodes back, basically recounting what he said to her, that her power is in her blood. It doesn't come from the Everlight, it comes from within herself. So really, I am loving this arc for Pike in general, and again, kind of the discussion about religion and doctrination, if you will. Y'all, what the hell? Okay, so Percy overcomes vengeance. He has Ripley on the ropes and decides to give her a chance to let her live, not to succumb to vengeance. And she betrays him and shoots him. And now we're seeing flashbacks. Y'all, Percy better not be dead. What am I watching? This is a joke. Percy, get your ass up. Okay, so Percy's dead and Pike can't revive him. Great. Okay, time for a rant. A lot of shows do this. Game of Thrones did this a lot, and the books do it actually a lot too. It's a lot about revenge and overcoming revenge. And when you succumb to vengeance, it's not good. It's not actually the positive outcome. I can't stand it. About half the time, I cannot stand an anti-revenge storyline. Because of this right here. Ripley showed you, Percy, who she was time and time again throughout your life, betrayed you and your family more than once at this point, showed you she's a rotten down beach, and she's working with a literal demon that overtook your life. Why? Why were we showing her mercy just not to give in to vengeance? Oh my God. No. And now Percy's dead. Um, fix it, somebody. Oh God, I can't believe it actually. I'm like low key shook and don't want to move on to the next episode because what the I'm trying not to curse too much, but okay. Hmm. Let's move on, shall we? No more anti-revenge storylines, okay? Because over half the time they end up like this, where you show someone mercy who doesn't deserve it, and they kill you. That's what letting revenge go gets about half the people in these stories. Okay, so we start the episode off with a Percy flashback. Someone just kill me. Just end it. This is too much. And the flashback segue into a funeral. They really killed him. We got an actual funeral. We really just killed an actual member of Vox Machina. Wow. I mean, I'm just like flabbergasted at this moment. What? And there it is. Vex going over the fact that her conversation with him, her last conversation with him, he says, I love you, and she didn't say it back. And now she's feeling this type of guilt. And now I see Trinket crying, and I want to cry. And what is going on? What is going on? But I guess Vex and Keyleth sleep together. So the matron just kind of like mysteriously revisits Vex. I don't I don't really know what's going on there. And then Rayshawn returns to drop a bomb on the folks that Thordak actually killed Vex and Vex's mom and destroyed their homeland. Like, she said, you know what? Maybe you don't want to work with me, but maybe you want some revenge for your mother. How about that? I guess that's one way to get folks to work with you, huh, girl? The plan? Unite the realm! Defeat the dragon. Okay, we actually just got an amazing scene. Amongst seeing all of our team go off to these different places, convince these different folks to come on and join the cause, Vex goes back home and has an actually really moving discussion with her father. One of the best scenes of the season. I will say this season specifically, season three has given us some really heartfelt moments that we just kind of stop and deal with real life issues, real character moments. And I thought that moment of Vex with her dad was one of those, and it was really, really special. And it worked! Her dad, the hard exterior, broke down. His old elvish, stubborn ass brought his army baby. Let's do this thing. Okay, just kidding. Let's not do this thing. Never mind. Thordak actually set a trap, and to me, it's looking like they're screwed. Like, what the hell can they do? That was a complete and total disaster to end the episode. My God. So we brought all these people here. We got this whole army. We had this whole rigmarole about getting all of the realm together, and Thordak outsmarted their asses. Great. So episode 9 is just titled Thordak. Great. Love what that signifies, right? Well, we're off to the Battle of Iman. Oh, and Zara and Cash actually showed up. So they were part of our recruiting mission last episode. They were like, actually, no, thank you. But they came. They came and saved the day clutch. Okay, so amongst all of this chaos right now, we have this full battle raging on. These little baby dragons roaming around, Thordak out here killing folks, and then we have for some friendly fire, and then we have Rayshawn slinking around this place, looking very, very suspicious. I don't know what she's doing. She's not helping us. That's for damn sure. But she almost is like taunting our team. It's crazy. We have another death. Cash is killed, and we see the matron come. They played our asses too with his death because his soul literally is escorted on out, and we see him leave his body. Not nearly on the level of losing Percy, certainly, but what? Uh, Is anybody gonna be alive at the end of this season? What is going on? Okay, not Grog having a literal moral dilemma about killing eggs. Sir, shut up and rage. Okay, I had to. Scanlan cannot be dead too. This is nuts. No, no. Okay, no. Woo! We're good. Pike, baby, it was always you, the MVP of this battle right now. Miss Pike coming through, showing what she's got. Oh my gosh, chills. Literal chills for that Pike moment saving the day. Oh shit. Ray Sean girl. She came through too. She was on our side. Okay. Well, she just gave Thordak her disease, which is absolutely nuts. So Thordak, his little shield got broken down by Miss Pike, and then Rayshawn spread her disease to him. Oh, and now he wants to flee, does he? Well, Vax says no. My man went up and got that ass and brought him back down. Dead. Vax, that's my boy. Woo! My boyfriend to the rescue. Okay, so Scanlan is alive. They confirmed he's breathing. Thank God. But he won't wake up? He's in a coma? Is it just mental? Pike girl, what do we do? Okay, well, maybe I gave Rayshawn too much damn credit. She just turned on our ass like that. She said, "Thank you for helping me take down Thordak, but it's me, baby. You just paved the way for me to take over." So, final 3 episodes gonna be about killing Rayshawn. Okay. Well, at least Keyleth is ready. That mindset is ready. All right, so episode 10 is titled The Ends of the World, and we are kicking things off with Keyleth just furious. In a rage, says, "Peace out, Vox Machina. Y'all didn't believe a damn thing I said, and look where it got us." And she hit it. Back home, goodbye. I understand. I get it, actually, to an extent. I get it, but kind of what I talked about at the beginning of this video. What else are we gonna do, girl? What else were we gonna do? So Vex is out here talking about there is no team. So she just broken. She broken. We saw Keyleth leave. Scanlan is in some coma. And now the twins left everybody behind to go kill Ripley. When the time comes to kill Ripley, do not stop, ma'am. Please, get your revenge for your man. I can't be losing you too. Okay, so Keyleth has returned home and asks to perform this rite, this ritual, in order to defeat, obviously, Miss Rayshawn. But initially, she is denied, though she turns back around, displays a healthy amount of leadership, and is basically like, "Yeah, what do you want to happen?" So they grant her right. Actually, the little head mistress, ma'am, was outranked and outvoted. So, Keyleth, girl, show us what you got in this right. All right, well, we're busted. Vex gets caught in this trying to break onto this boat where Ripley supposedly is, and then Ripley is working with these little pirate people, and they have our folks surrounded with Vex busted. Great. Okay, so this right was no joke. Keyleth straight up failed round one and looked like she was about to die and fail round two until she got in touch with Earth. She had some great mentors, including her father, got her in touch with basically the whole damn planet. Like, it's a, I mean, she's like connected to everything and it's told to seek and search. And instead of actually seeing Rayshawn, it's just who I thought she was going to see. It seems like she saw Vex and Vax, and that kind of like snapped her and snapped us out of the episode. There's a lot going on, and I don't like when we're all spread out like this. Yeah, let's go ahead and proceed on to episode 11. Okay, so this one is titled Deadly Echoes, and we kick off with Keyleth being consumed. She's overwhelmed by this right. And the big issue is that she has lost her trust in her team. She's lost that trust and that love for Vax, particularly after we had, got it on a little bit earlier this season. She's unable to reach out to them to fulfill this right, and it is literally crushing her. Okay, but she does some soul searching. She reaches out to her team basically spiritually through this and erupts once more as like the mega goddess green army person that she is. Y'all, when Keyleth goes off, Loki, she gets some OP ass power. But she straight up busted out of that right and passed. Okay. I guess let's go get Ray Sean then. Okay, so we still see Scanlan here, laying up in the bed. And Miss Pike decides she's got the remedy, and that's his daughter. So she goes to find her and bring her back to see if that is the potion, if you will, to bring Scanlan back to life. And lo and behold, it works. I think we all kind of thought, I think the daughter has a key to it. That's his missing link. He had lost hope that he could really reconnect with her, and I think that kind of made him lose hope in life. Add to that the Rayshawn and the people dying and all of this. Yeah, it was too much. It was too much, but whew, we have not, in fact, lost a second member of Vox Machina. Okay, and now Keyleth is communicating via tree face? That was wild. So now we're getting the big battle between Vax and Vex versus Ripley and this boat. And the interesting part here is that Vax is actually hearing Percy's voice within the gun. I I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's hinting towards or implicating, but interesting. Interesting. Okay, Miss Ripley, you put up a fight, ma'am. I'll give you that, I guess. Actually, no, I won't. Because Miss Vex, she didn't pull the punches. She didn't have mercy on you. She did not give in to the kumbaya, overcome vengeance bullish. She whipped that arrow back and let loose, girl. Bye, Ripley. Vex put an arrow through your head, and Ding Dong the Witch is dead. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, so we see Keyless and her little face communication through the forms of nature popping up, gathering the team. It is time to go after Ms. Rayshawn. So we have this big confrontation, and actually, Keyleth kills Rayshawn, or at least, I should say, strikes her down. But of course, it is not that easy. Rayshawn actually transferred herself into Thordak's body. What? Okay, so I guess we gotta kill Rayshawn, and we gotta kind of kill Thordak a second time, huh? Let's get it. So episode 12 is titled Souls in Darkness. That does not bode well in my eyes for a season finale, y'all. What? So I guess we're calling Rayshawn Oppenheimer, huh? She says, I have become death. I am death. And she wants to wipe the damn Ashari off the face of the earth since they are the cause of that disease, even though she brought it literally upon herself. Okay, so in all of this ruckus, Rayshawn actually blocks the rest of the team out with like this ice wall, more or less, and it's just 1v1. Rayshawn v. Keyleth. And it seems that these vestiges won't work. She's like, why do you think I led you to all of those? You thought I would give you something that could defeat me? No. So if it's not going to be the vestiges, Keyleth, baby, it's got to be you. Okay, so throughout this fight, Keyleth is struggling. I mean, Rayshawn is very powerful in Thordak's body. However, I do see her continue to look at like the human mortal body that Rayshawn was in before she transferred. Hmm. All right, there it is, baby. Keyleth, I knew you'd come in clutch. Like I said earlier in the season, as we were talking here in this video, when Keyleth does it, she does it big. She goes MVP. Every season, I feel like Keyleth has like this OP mega moment. She transforms back into this like Earth avatar thing and actually transferred the sickness back from that like little deceased corpse body into the Thordak body. She gave it back to her. And once more, Thordak and Rayshawn are both dead. Bless. And there goes Keela throwing up again. Girl, if you don't stop all this puking. Okay, so Vex basically says, I know it's Percy's soul in that gun being held hostage. Matron, what can I do, basically? And she says, nothing. You do nothing. If you go and try to mess up the balance and take a soul that is not meant to be taken back, there will be major consequences. And I will not be there to help you. And Beck says, sorry, girl, and openly defies the matron. Uh, oh shit. Okay, well, here we go. Okay, so Orthax basically is lured into a fight because Vax is like, I claim vengeance. You are the demon of vengeance, aren't you, Orthax? I claim vengeance on you, and I'm bringing Percy back. Percy is in this fog right now. He's not listening until, of course, the power of love. Yep, Miss Vex confesses her love, begs Percy to return, and there he is. Percy is back. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. I have to say it. I thought Percy was dead. Like, dead, dead, not to return. I am so happy. Okay, though, we gotta pause the party on Percy's cute little ass for a second to talk about my boyfriend's cute little ass for a second because he's looking purple. He's seeing himself dead. And he's told he'll never know peace again. He'll never know happiness. So I'm really nervous, actually. That makes me very, very nervous. He just disrupted the order and balance of everything, defied the matron, defied Orthax, two beings, literally what, a goddess? But I guess we have Percy back. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. We'll worry about that in time. Do not kill Vax, please. Y'all, is this it? Okay, well, I didn't realize that season three might be it because they all just say goodbye to each other. I mean, yay, good for them. Go live your lives. Bad for me. So Scanlan is going with Kaylee. They're off to do their own thing, which obviously Grog is like bawling his face off. That's his freaking best friend that just left him. We get Grog literally saying goodbye to Scanlan. It's almost too much. Like, that was too much. Please. Thankfully, Pike is staying with Grog. Oh my gosh. I can't. Grog, like, literally was the one who broke my heart in this scene. Okay, so Keyleth is gonna go do her Armate. She's gonna go finish her thing, fulfill her duties, and Vax is going with her. I guess, you know what? If this is the end, I guess they forced me, right? They forced me to accept this relationship. Good on him. Good on him. He's still my boyfriend in my head, but you go, Keyleth, I guess. And yeah, I guess that should make sense. What else they gonna do? So Vex and Percy are going back to Whitestone with Gilmore, looking to rebuild that, I guess. Link up with his sister, say, "Hey, I'm not dead, girl. Hey, I survived. I'm back from the dead." When really Gilmore should be going with Vax. Let's keep it 100. Gilmore should be going with Vax, Keyleth. But I guess I can't get have my way. The world hates me. Here we are. Okay, so apparently that's not the end. There's a season four potential. Oh, so that felt like a final goodbye to me. However, we get these bleeding eye figures that are reciting, "We are his sight, we are his blood." I don't fully know who that is, or what this is, or okay. So they'll be back. They'll have to be back to take down these figures. I feel like these figures look familiar. I'm just having a really hard time recalling where I've seen them in the series or where I know them from. Okay, well, that leaves the door open for season four. My gang will be back together, and that makes me very happy. Okay, so that was Vox Machina season three, episodes 6 through 12. That was my reaction, review, recap, talk along this season of The Legend of Vox Machina. This season was a real roller coaster. When I tell you I was positive we had lost Percy, oh my God. Low-key, I was raging. Like, that set me into a rage. I could not believe that was happening before my eyes. So I'm very, very, very happy he did not actually die. But oh my gosh, Vax's storyline if we get a season four, huh? Uh, what are we gonna do? Yeah, what's gonna happen? Everybody else kind of left on a pretty good note, actually. They'll just have to come back together. Can we get Kaylee as part of the team officially so that Scanlan doesn't feel the need to like leave and just be with her only? Grog cannot handle another goodbye. So yeah, Vox Machina will come back together, please. Please. What a season, though. The animation was so stunning. Now, somebody left a comment that they had given them that extra time. Maybe that's why it went from January back to October, I guess. But they gave them more time, and you could really see it, particularly with the dragons. Everything to do with the dragons. I adored the animation style. Overall, the animation was just really fluid and beautiful. The action animation is amazing. As I had mentioned already, I love that we got character moments where we kind of just stopped to deal with characters and these heavier, kind of more somber moments. Oh, that funeral almost killed me. All anything to do with Percy this go round almost killed me. That was a great season. Really, really good. I loved it. I loved season three. Honestly, I'm wondering if season three might be my favorite season to date. Hmm. Maybe we would have to revisit seasons one and two, but I loved this season. We went some dark places that really were fantastic. Some really challenging discussions as well, whether it be about religion or vengeance, love. There was a lot going on this season that I really enjoyed. The power of trust. So yeah, that was my journey through season three of The Legend of Vox Machina. Now, when it comes to season four, I'm thinking if there is a season four, that I'll just do weekly recaps. So I'll watch all three episodes and just do kind of a recap discussion with folks each week about all three of the episodes. That seems like it'll likely be a more sustainable way so we can continue discussing the show and I won't fall so far behind and get to this point where we are here, where I'm covering, 7 episodes in a single video. Instead, I think if they're going to drop them in batches of three every week, that seems like the most feasible way to hit it. So let me know all of your thoughts, all of your opinions on how we move forward, as well as obviously your thoughts on all of these episodes. Were you shook? Especially if you were a part of the Critical Role Critters fandom when this campaign was happening. Did Percy like legit just die in that as well, or did they have you shook right along with us newbies? That's what I need to know. Let me know all of your thoughts and comments either in the comment section down below, or I'm not going to talk about that X site any longer. We're going to talk about Blue Sky. You can hit me up over on Blue Sky. You can hit me up on Instagram. We're moving on. We're moving along. We're trying new things and getting away from a certain musky individual that runs that Twitter site. Okay. So hit me up on those sites. Follow me over there. Let's keep the conversation rolling. And of course, hit that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.